Hello my beauties. So here I am with another art tutorial. So today we are going to do this amazing Valentine's Day inspired nail art. So here I am starting with 3 blanks and I am going to paint these with a metallic pink shade from Main Eddy in number 87. I am going to apply 3 coats of this shade and I am going to cure each layer for 60 seconds. Here you can see I'm applying a second layer of gel polish. I'll apply all 3 coats in a similar manner and I'll cure each layer for 60 seconds. After this, I'll wipe off all the 3 nails using an acetone wipe to remove the sticky layer, and I'll use a soft buffer to buff the top layer off. Now I'm using a normal pencil to sketch out my design on these nails. Here you can see I'm sketching out a cute little heart and a cute little panda over the nail. I'll sketch out my designs on all 3 nails in a similar manner. The lines are pretty light, but I hope you can see the drawings very clearly. Now I'll take out the main colors that I'm going to use in this palette. So I'm going to use a bright red, a hot pink, black and white. Let's start with the first nail. So here I am using a glossy top coat to paint my hearts. I'll be painting 2 main hearts over here, the bigger one right in the center of the love letter and one more just above it. I'll cure it and apply a red chrome over it. I forgot to film that part, hence I'm showing you how to apply this pink chrome. After applying both the chromes, I'll dust off the nails using a dusting brush, and now I'm using a thin brush to paint my love letter using white shade. I'll paint the whole love letter in one single go and cure it for 60 seconds. Now I'm using a thin liner brush and black color to give some details to my love letter. I'll be lining over all the lines that I had sketched out before. Once my lining is complete, I'll cure this nail for 60 seconds. Now I'm applying a glossy top coat all over the nail, cure it for 60 seconds and set it aside. Now we are starting with the second nail and I'm using a glossy top coat to draw the central heart, and now I am applying a red chrome over it. Now I'll be using white color to mark out the face of the panda, and I'll fill in all the gap using the same white color and the same brush. Then I'll cure this part for 60 seconds and then move on to the second part of it. I'm using a grey shade in center of the panda's eyes and I'm outlining the eye with a black shade. Now I'll be merging the black and grey together to create a beautiful gradient. Now I'll paint ears and hands of this panda using the same black shade, and we'll cure this for 60 seconds as well. After curing this, I'll be also giving rest of the details like eyes, nose and smile of the panda. Now I'm applying a glossy top coat all over the nail. We'll cure it for 60 seconds and keep it aside. Now we are starting with the third nail and I'm painting a hot air balloon over here. I'm using a light pink shade to paint out the balloon portion of this hot air balloon. I'll be painting all 3 sections in a similar way and cure it for 30 seconds. After curing it, I'm using the hot pink shade to give some details to this hot air balloon. I'm outlining each section using the hot pink color, and I'm using a matte top coat in between, and I'll be mixing the hot pink shade with the matte top coat to create a nice shading so that we can create a nice shadow between each sections. Now I'm using a darker shade. I just mixed black with the hot pink to create this darker shade of pink, and I'm outlining all the sections in a similar way. Now we'll be painting the lower basket of this nail, and I'm using a light brown shade to paint the whole basket in one go, and we'll cure it for 60 seconds. Once it is cured, I'm using a dark brown shade to give some details like shadow, cuts, etc. I'll be curing this for 60 seconds again. Now I'm using a thin liner brush, and I'm using black color to create small strings that attach the hot air balloon to the basket. After curing, I'll use the thin liner brush and black shade to outline the whole design so that it pops a little better. Now I'm applying a glossy top coat all over the nail, and I'll cure it for 60 seconds. After curing, I'll be using a soft buffer to buff the nail so that we can add those cute little chrome hearts on it. I'm using the soft side of the buffer so that we don't rip off any paint, but we just manage to roughen the polish off. Now I'm dusting off with a dusting brush, and now I'll use glossy top coat to paint small little hearts and cure these hearts for 60 seconds. After curing, we'll be applying a red chrome on these hearts. After applying red chrome, I'll be using glossy top coat to paint a second set of heart that will be painted or applied with a pink chrome to give it two different colors of chrome. Here you can see I'm painting small hearts using glossy top coats, and after curing these hearts, I'll apply pink chrome all over it. Now we are finishing it off by applying a glossy top coat all over the nail, and we'll cure it for 60 seconds. Now I'm taking out a matte top coat in my plate, and I'll be using matte top coat to paint certain parts of my nail. For example, I'm painting all those parts that aren't chrome or aren't the background. For example, the panda and its hands, the love letter, and the hot air balloon. Then we'll cure these nails for 60 seconds each. These are the 3 accent nails, but you can also add 2 extra nails to complete your set. You can either paint them plain pink or add small chrome hearts to complete your set. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon to get regular notifications. Like and share our videos, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Bye bye guys. See you next time.